Good morning. We have arrived to Christchurch, and it's actually Lyttelton is the port, the area that we're actually docking in. The town, though, the main town is Christchurch, New Zealand. And I have some fun things planned today. I have several things planned, actually. I am wearing a swimsuit right now underneath my clothes because I'm going to some hot pools this morning, about 25 minutes from the port. This is a book on your own situation. I just booked directly through their website. I will put the name of the hot springs up on the screen, so if you want to go check them out, you can book directly with them. I am assuming that is going to be easy enough to get a taxi or Uber from the port. I've researched it and that seems to be the best option. So we're docking right now. I was just out on the balcony. It is a gorgeous day. We have incredibly blue skies and the sun is out and it is already feeling warm out there. I think the high today is going to be around 70. I'm going to go up to the Spinnaker Lounge and get a snack and some coffee this morning before we head out, and then make my way down to the lower decks to disembark. Okay, we got shuttle buses. Okay, so this is the shuttle line and you cannot walk on the pier. You have to take a shuttle. So it's gonna take us about 10 minutes to Lyttelton, and then we can get an Uber from there. Barely moved in this line and it's almost 9:30, so it's not looking very promising to make the time we need to make to get there. Okay, the line is moving now. It looks like a whole bunch of shuttle buses have started arriving and we are loading people on. It's 9:35 right now, so it's gonna be really tight to make it to this place. Might have to come up with a plan B. Okay, we are finally moving, getting on a shuttle. It is 9:50. So it is not looking promising to make the original plan. Okay, off the shuttle. It is 10:04 and there's no way I'm gonna make it to the hot springs or hot pools. So thinking of a plan B, and we'll see what happens. That was very unexpected. I'll have to do a little update later about the situation here because it is probably not the fault of Norwegian, so I don't really want to blame Norwegian for this. I do think they could have communicated a little bit better about the delay in the shuttle bus availability, but I do think it's actually the port's issue with the scheduling and having a shuttle availability. So anyway, we are off the shuttle now and it is time to figure out plan B. Okay, we walked up one block to see if we can get an Uber, and it's really cute up here. There's a lot going on. Some little shops, some cafes, there's a little pizzeria, and it's just really pretty up here. And of course all the mountains in the background with the houses up on the hillside. Really picturesque, and it is such a beautiful day. Next steps might be to go to the beach. Okay, so I think the plan is to go to the beach. We've called an Uber. It should be here in about 5 minutes. And I keep saying we because I'm with another solo traveler, so not by myself entirely today. Made it to the beach and I am very happy with this decision. It looks so cute. There's a really cute little town area. We're right on the beach right here. There's some restaurants and shops and ice cream parlors. Very happy with this decision. We took a quick 15-minute Uber maybe even less than 15 minutes to get over here from right near the shuttle drop-off. So I'm so excited to explore this area. It looks so cute. Look at that huge rock over there. Wow. Oh, so excited. Okay, going on to the beach right here. So pretty. And there's a long beach walk right here. So there's this walkway right in front of the beach area. Looks like you can go inside this cave and explore too. Wow, so cool. I'm really glad we decided to come here instead. Worked out perfectly, and it's a beautiful warm day. Well, this is not the day I had planned, but I am not upset about it at all. I am out here in this beautiful sunshine, bright, sunny, blue skies with an incredible view right around me. The ocean, this huge rock over there with a cave inside, and the hillside with all these houses. And the drive over was absolutely beautiful. I'm very happy with how this has turned out. Rough start to the morning, no doubt. Plans completely went awry. Did not expect all of the congestion at the port area, the line to wait to get to the shuttle, but it's okay. It all worked out. And I am here now. So I've just posted up on the beach, got my towel that I brought from the ship with me. Glad I did that. And I'm just gonna sit here and relax. And I brought my Kindle too, so for me this is paradise. I didn't really expect to have a beach day at any point on this New Zealand cruise. So this is unexpected, but in no way is it a negative. I'm heading down to feel the water. See just how cold the New Zealand ocean is. Ooh. It's cold, but it feels nice and refreshing. Some shells down there. It's very refreshing. It's definitely cold, but it feels really nice because it's nice and warm out here. All right, time to go back. Quick update. We just got finished eating lunch at the beach, which is right over here behind me. We went there to grab a drink and some lunch, and the food took over an hour to come out, so really unexpected. The wait was very long, and so it's already now 2:30. No, it's probably later than that. Okay, it's 3 o'clock. Way later than expected. This is Sumner Beach, by the way. If you get a chance to come over to Sumner, gorgeous place, absolutely beautiful. Really enjoy spending time here. We were gonna go over to Lyttelton and do the gondola because it goes up and you get great views, but as you can see behind me, all the clouds have rolled in and now the weather is pretty bad. It's very windy, it's very cold out here now with the wind, quite chilly, and I am still wearing a bathing suit and flip-flops. So getting an Uber now, and we're gonna head back to where the ship shuttle meets, and I may have some bad news later about what is happening tomorrow on the cruise ship. Wow, this is gorgeous. I mean, yes, it's overcast now and cloudy, but look at the different colors of the water. Wow. It's beautiful. That looks so fun. Tricycle thing. We made it back to Lyttelton and the buses are right down here, but I think we're just gonna walk around a little bit, see a tiny bit of Lyttelton since the sun is out here and it's not quite as windy, and it's definitely warmer down here than it was at the beach. So we're gonna walk around a little bit, get a little bit of sightseeing in before we head back to the ship. You can actually see the ship from here. There's a cool little pub looking thing over there. And I think we're gonna cross here. Notice lots of pizzerias. Of course, there's a lot of places not open because it is Monday, so we noticed that down by the beach too. There's not a lot of full places that are open on Mondays. but it looks like we found the shopping area, so I'm going to try and find a magnet or a souvenir to bring back with me. Albion Square. A little monument up there. Fire station over there on the left. Bookshop. There's some local artwork on the walls. And I think that is it for Lyttelton. We walked all the way up and down these few streets here. Sadly, did not find a magnet, so we'll have to hope for better luck in the next port, but I think it is time to head back to the ship, and it is right there in front of me. Beautiful view. Plenty of shuttles lined up now to head back to the ship. And we are officially back to the Norwegian Spirit, heading on board. It is 4:11, so quick shuttle ride back to the port. About to get on board. Now the last few passengers coming back from their excursion. Someone just yelled up to us on our balconies and said that a bus broke down on their excursion, so that's why they're so late getting back, because it's after 6:30, which is past all of board time, so late arrivals. Well, it's official. We just got the bad news. The captain came over the loudspeaker in all of our cabins, so it was broadcast throughout the entire ship. We will be missing our next port tomorrow in Picton. What a bummer. That makes number 4 of the ports that we have missed on this cruise so far. What does that mean? Tomorrow is a sea day. And unfortunately, it's not going to be an enjoyable one because there's going to be 60-knot winds happening tomorrow. And according to the captain, there's nowhere for us to go to hide from this storm. So we will be in the thick of it tomorrow. And it just is what it is. You know, you fly all the way across the world, literally on the other side of the world, and you are faced with the same problems that you can be anywhere else. So this might be a once-in-a-lifetime trip for some people, which is such an incredible shame. But for me, I'm young enough that I hope I'll be able to come back to New Zealand and Australia more times in the future, because I am starting my cruising journeys young, and I still have the opportunity to do land tours as well. So while I'm incredibly disappointed, I understand that things happen and we just have to move on and take them for what they are. Just no point in complaining about it because it can't change anything. So we will have a sea day tomorrow. We've already gotten our new Freestyle Daily with updated schedule. Tonight, though, is Blazing Boots, the first of, I think the only, maybe there's 2 production shows that Norwegian is putting on for this 14-day cruise, and Blazing Boots is one of my favorites. I've seen it many times on many ships throughout my experience on 25 plus Norwegian cruises so far. It is one of my favorites. I love country music. Have no dinner plans tonight. I think I'm just gonna go to the main dining room. We did just pull back from the dock. We had some latecomers because of a bus broken down, so we are leaving a little bit late from the port, but that's the benefit of booking with a cruise line. That means the ship will wait for you if you are late. Now, because I booked an excursion tomorrow through Norwegian, that will be refunded back to my onboard account. They did not make any statement about whether we'll get any other discount or credit. However, we did get an $80 onboard credit that was put back in our account several days ago from the 3 missed ports previously in the cruise, and I believe that's the port fees, or thereabouts, the cost of the port fees. To quote our captain, the weather gods have not been favorable to us so far in this cruise, but here's to hoping that after tomorrow we have calm seas, no wind, and easy sailing for the rest of this trip because we sure deserve it after what we've been through the first 9 days so far. I definitely didn't do what I wanted to do today, and I wish that I had done something different. I have no regrets about how the day turned out. The beach was beautiful. It was a lovely way to spend an afternoon. It was a little bit of a bummer that we had to wait in line for over an hour to get on a shuttle bus just to go half a mile outside of the port. And there was no shuttle directly to Christchurch, so you did have to book either an excursion that took you there, you could take a public bus there, or you could take an Uber, which is what we did back and forth from the beach. And the beach was Sumner Beach, and it was really pretty, so no regrets on going to the beach, but we did completely have to change our entire day schedule, which was really set up so nicely. But you know what? It happens, and so all you can do is learn, and now I know what I can do next time I'm back in this port. I'll visit Christchurch and maybe do something different and plan a little bit better in advance because I didn't do a very good job of that on this cruise, admittedly. Lessons learned, time to move on. I'm gonna head out now for the evening and see who's around the ship, go hang out with some of my solo friends, and just enjoy the onboard experience. Good morning. Well, the caption was not wrong about the storm that we're currently sailing in. The ship is moving a lot. It is very windy out there. It's gloomy, very gray skies. Earlier this morning, I couldn't even see the horizon. It was so foggy out there. So I'm actually dressed for the gym. I'm gonna go get a workout in on this sea day and get some breakfast and then see what's going on around the ship. I don't think I'm gonna film this sea day. I typically don't film my sea days. However, if there's anything interesting that happens, I will add it to the end of this video. Well, I've just gotten back from the gym and everything was okay running on the treadmill while the ship was rocking, but about 3/4 of the way into my run, it started getting really bad. I almost fell a couple times. So don't necessarily recommend running on the treadmill while the ship is rocking, and it's definitely picked up. Whew, just in my, it's hard to keep my balance just standing straight. The waves have really picked up. You can see the massive swells just going rolling and rolling and rolling. So I took a couple videos, but it's really hard to show on camera what it looks like outside. Oh! I think I'm gonna have to find myself a seat. I'm glad I got that over with early though, because I can't stand. Because I think I'm gonna have to sit down for the rest of the day. Oh my goodness. Feels like we're in the Drake Passage all over again. And I do have videos from the Drake Passage if you want to go watch them from 2 years ago. They are very amateur. They're my first video series, so a little bit different than what I do now, but still an amazing cruise. So I just went to Starbucks and got a coffee, and I'm gonna wait until lunch opens in the Local, which is the sort of like pub food place on board. It's one of my favorite places to eat, but right now it is shower time. I'm gonna take a shower after the gym if I can stand, and then get on with my day around the ship. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the time that you take to like and comment on these videos. If you see something that you want to ask me a question about, please do. Otherwise, if you're not already subscribed, do so now so you get notified for future videos, because I have several more coming before the end of this cruise, which is coming up much more quickly than I had hoped. Excited though, we have New Year's Eve coming tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. Happy cruising. I'll see you in the next one.